All right, so we're back. We had some difficulty. We have a new setup that we're trying to figure out, and we were running into double audio, and it was just terrible and awful for everybody to experience. And I apologize for that. We
We're gonna do proof
we
of
we worked
concept
on
right
it.
now.
Yeah, it was a new concept. We worked on it, and we got something else figured out. We hope that this works out a little bit better. Something I kind of want to do is I want to change this little image here, on occasion. This is just something that I had that was
Yeah.
up. Um,
So so right now we're just gonna do a proof of concept, do a small little short thing because we spend a lot of time doing things and we have other lives to get to and we can't do a whole show right now, but we're just gonna do a small thing.
yeah.
So I watched this I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast today and this Patrick McDavid um on the show with him, and then at the end of it
Well,
he
don't
has
don't
some
spoil.
gifts.
Yeah, don't
Yes, I'm
spoil.
not gonna know
Don't
what they
spoil
are.
anything.
At the end of it he has some gifts based upon um he has some gifts based upon Joe Rogan's because Joe Rogan tends to get
Special
little gifts that he puts
interests.
in his studio or in his comedy club for people to come there because people want to like give him something that they can put on the wall or whatever. And so Patrick McDavid is trying to go out trying to be the winner of gift givers, and he brings like 5 different gifts, and we're gonna show like the last couple of gifts
These are
here.
like it seems
Yeah,
like almost like the last two maybe or so.
yeah.
So let's give this
All
a
right.
go.
This took us a minute to find as well. This piece, Joe, is the actual.
Oh, this is his conspiracy theory thing.
Okay.
Signed
So he's big into
by
conspiracy theories. So this
Gerald
is the
Ford.
JFK stuff.
Okay, the letter to the right is the Warren Commission. Then you have the autograph of Jack Ruby.
Wow.
Then you got
Jeez.
the autograph of Lee Harvey Oswald. And you got the
Wow.
autograph of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So hopefully, with the letter, COA, all of it. Okay. And then the last one, I'm convinced this is the one that I think you're gonna like. Okay. The last one took us a minute to find. Okay.
Took us a minute to find.
So,
He's walking
He's
away
like,
from Mike.
wow. Okay, that's pretty impressive.
okay. Who's one of your favorite comedians of all time?
Richard Pryor,
Who else?
Lenny Bruce.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I called around and I spoke to Lenny Bruce's daughter, Kitty. Okay. I don't know if you know who she is or not.
Yeah,
So I spoke to her, yeah. And I said, guys, I want to find something special for Joe that's tied with Lenny Bruce. So you open up a comedy shop. This is with the what do you call it when you're doing is it a stand?
Mic stand.
Mic stand?
Yeah.
Okay. When he would go on the road, he had a mic stand and a mic that he would use. I think this is from 1959. This is the original mic Lenny Bruce used. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow. That's impressive.
So,
So this
now
is
if you
going
don't
to the
wanna do
comedy
it that way,
club.
you want to put the stand, we got the stand there as well.
It's
If you
perfect on
put the
wall.
frame, you got the frame.
Yeah, we need the frame. That's amazing.
So, for me, when I was, we were wanting to come down sooner, that was the missing piece. That's the one I wanted to get for you.
Wow.
And I said, let's wait till we get that and then we'll
That's-
come and present it to him.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Thank
Wow.
you. Wow.
I
That's
know
basically
for a
it.
guy
I mean,
like you,
this is-
Joe, it takes, when people give me gifts, it's kind of hard to get a gift for somebody that they're going to have a reaction to because you can buy all this stuff yourself. But the hard thing is
that.
finding it. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So, by the way, there's letters, handwritten letters by him, how he took notes to prepare with his jokes. We got all that stuff in the back as well. So I'll
Wow.
give it to you
Jeez.
later on.
Yeah. He went all
I'll
in.
give it. I'll
He-
give it to you later on.
That's amazing.
So
Anytime.
what he does is he says it's about respect.
There you
Kind
go.
of.
How
Yeah.
clever and like Patrick Bet Davis. He basically was just like, here's a taste of what I have to offer you. I've got like, hey, thanks for having me on your podcast. Here's an amazing. I know I gave you a hard time. I know I pushed out of bounds a little more than I should have when I was pushing this whole Trump thing, which was a conversation we had a little bit off air. But it may have kind of gotten to brought up a little bit of tensions. But even with that, he's like, "Hey, I got these gifts," and then he's like, "Hey, you know what? I got more to give you," and that just in essence is look at this smile.
I know.
Look at that smile
it's
that you
hard.
get on him. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see that kind of a smile on Joe Rogan too often. That looks like a very authentic smile. Like he seems pretty well touched.
Precious.
So
I got that for him. By the way,
That's an impressive.
So
an
it kind of
impressive
goes
moment.
into it. Kind of when I mean, we don't have to watch the rest of this here, but after he does he gets into why he does this because like it's how he.
Oh, I want to hear
This
that.
is how he operates. All right.
Yeah.
my book is coming out in December. I mean, you can't buy the book right now. My book comes out December 5th. But they sent me the first copy of the book. It's titled Choose Your Enemies Wisely. And it's not an easy thing to choose your enemies wisely. Most people choose the wrong enemies. Portfolio sent us the first copy of Choose Your Enemies Wisely. And my first copy they gave to me, I'm giving to you, brother.
Thank you.
Again, people can't buy till December 5th, but these are gifts from us to you. You're a very important guy. You're a super likable guy. When I'm talking to your guys, and I said, so how's it feel working here, man? He says, man, Joe's the coolest guy to work for. We love Joe. Everybody loves you. You know, for what you've been able to do the last few years, I got a lot of respect for you. There's a level of admiration for you. There's true love for you. There's true protection for you. I have a natural tendency of protecting people that I think are needed to be protected. You don't need any protection when it comes into a street fight. I can't protect you in a street fight, bro. That's you. You know how to fight and take care of yourself. But I think there's got to be people that fight in different ways. Their weapon is a different weapon. My weapon is words, and my weapon is the way I process issues. You got a guy here that is going to be fighting for you for a long time, bro.
Well, thank you. I feel the same way about you. I have a lot of respect and love
I
for
appreciate
you as well.
you. Yeah.
I think you're a very important voice out there. And I think, what you do is very admirable. And you don't have to do it. This is not how you made your money. This is just something that you decided
He's
to
very
pursue
rich.
Yeah.
because you have interest in it.
He came into it doing
admire
this,
that a lot.
Rich.
I appreciate that.
Well, thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
man.
thanks
I
for
appreciate
having
it.
me. This
Anytime.
was great.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again
My
when your
man.
book comes out.
All good. Sounds good. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so he
Wow.
made a lot of money in the insurance industry. He sold this. He finally sold it eventually, and because he wanted to do stuff like this. But he's got endless amounts of money. He offered $100 million to Tucker Carlson to come on after as a platform. If you didn't know, Bet David, he offered $100 million. So he's got some money.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does.
But anyways, I listened to the podcast today, and there were some hairy moments where he was pushing the idea of, hey, you got to interview Trump. You got to interview Trump. And
I want to listen to that. I'll probably try to listen to it over.
Yeah.
I'll give my thoughts on the next on the next one that we do.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a little review of it. You listen to the full thing, right?
I listened to the full thing.
Okay, I'll give it a listen over our time in between, and maybe we can have a little bit of a conversation about that. So take a look, get to looking forward to that. I want to make sure that you guys drop a like on this because we got our setup set up. If you think our setup is good or even halfway decent, or if you even have tips on how to make this kind of thing a little bit better, drop it in the comments because I'm open to it. But drop a like. If you like this little short segment, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon if you're looking forward to the next one because we're looking at this the Joe Rogan, Patrick Bet-David, and probably other things on top of that. So definitely help us out.
All right.
Drop a little like, subscribe, and we're looking forward to the next one. It's coming on I guess Tuesday, right?
Yeah, as long as the world goes right.
Yep. All right. We'll keep it short. we'll keep it sweet. Let us know how this looks, sounds. If everything works to your liking, let us know. Because we definitely wanted to make a fix to that. Because the last 2 episodes were pretty poopy.
And I
Sound
didn't
quality
look at them
wise.
until we posted the second one, and I saw that one comment, and then I watched like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that didn't work out.
yeah. So thanks for that comment. We really
Yeah,
appreciate that because we like to give a heads up. We don't like to mess things up, especially for too long. It was great content. I will say that the conversations that we had and the things that we had to say, they were good. But
but it's too
I
punishing to watch double
understand.
audio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's too punishing.
understand.
Can't do it. All
I'm
right.
not gonna fault anybody for backing out after 5 minutes as soon as we hit uh, that that audio of the video. So yeah. All right. Take it easy, guys. See you on the other side.